What's up, sports fans? Mike Guyomi, live stream sports chat and gaming, here for another day of betting picks and tips for your sports action today, January 12th, 2022. All right, guys, smash that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button as well if you are a sports fan, a gaming fan. We do everything here on the channel, whether it's betting tips and picks videos like this, our gaming games, our videos there with Madden 22 franchise mode, or NBA 2K22 career mode, or live stream reaction, watch along hangouts for the sports games. Check them all out. Make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss when we go live. Let's get into the picks and the predictions. Starting out in the NBA, Charlotte Hornets and the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers come in at -5.5 favorites. I like the Sixers to get the victory with 6 points or more. I'm going with the Sixers. Next up, Orlando Magic, Washington Wizards. I like the Wizards to win by more than 6 points. They're 6-point favorites. I like the Wiz to get the victory over the struggling Orlando Magic. Boston Celtics, Indiana Pacers. Celtics come in as 3-point favorites on the road. I like the Celtics to get the victory there. All favorites so far, Mavericks and Knicks. Knicks come in at +3. This is where I get my first dog of the day. I'm going with the underdog here, the New York Knicks, to get the victory. Next up, Miami Heat against Atlanta Hawks. Hawks come in at -2.5-point favorites. Heat +2.5. I'm going with the Heat at +2.5. I think they get the victory there. Houston Rockets, San Antonio Spurs, -5.5-point favorites are the Spurs. I like the Rockets +5.5. Cleveland Cavs, Utah Jazz, -6 for the Jazz. I think the Jazz whoop up on the Cavs in this one. I'm going with the Jazz. Lakers and Kings. Lakers at -3.5. They'll easily beat the Kings by 4 points or more. That's my pick there. Nets and Bulls, a big-time matchup in the Eastern Conference. I like the Bulls to get the victory over the New Jersey Nets, a.k.a. Brooklyn Nets. Going with the Bulls here in this one. All right, moving right along, let's get into some college basketball games here. Villanova against Xavier. Xavier, 1-point favorites over Villanova. This is going to be a hell of a matchup. This is a pick'em type game, guys. I don't know who's going to win. I'm going to go with Xavier just because they're at home over Villanova, but it's going to be a very, very tight game. Next up, East Carolina against Cincinnati. Cincinnati comes in at -600 favorites, 11-point favorites. I like Cincinnati to beat East Carolina, no problem. Furman and East Tennessee State. I like Furman, -400 odds. LSU, Florida SEC matchup. 2.5-point favorite are the Gators. They come in at -145 on money line. I'm taking them -2.5 there at the -110 odds. I like the Gators over the Tigers. Minnesota against Michigan State. Michigan State, a 12-point favorite. 11.5 actually. -750 on the money line. I'm going with Michigan State to get the victory, but I don't like them to win by that many, so I'm going to take Minnesota +11.5 in that game. Memphis, Central Florida, another pick'em game. -1.5 favorites are Memphis on the road. I like Memphis to beat UCF. I'm going with that one. Next up, Georgia, Mississippi State. Georgia, 15-point underdog. No, this is not the football team. It's the basketball team. The football team would whoop up on Mississippi State, but in basketball, I don't know. But I think they can stay within 15 points. It's an SEC league game. I expect it to be closer than a huge blowout like the books are projecting. So I'm going Georgia +15 points. Duke and Wake Forest. Duke comes in at -5.5, -220 on the money line. I'm taking Duke to win by 6 points or more. Another one that I wanted to look at here. St. John's and Connecticut. Connecticut, a -11-point favorite. I like St. John's to stay within 11 points of UConn. Going with St. John's +11 there. Maryland and Northwestern. Maryland comes in as 4.5-point dogs to Northwestern. I like Northwestern to win straight up -200 there. Now, looking at Missouri and Arkansas, another SEC league game. Arkansas -14-point odds. Favorites. I like Missouri to stay within 14 points. Again, I don't think these SEC league games between mediocre teams are going to end up in big-time blowouts, so I'm going with that one. All right, one more game here in the NCAA basketball ranks that I wanted to touch on was Virginia Tech, a pick'em type game. I'm going Virginia. I think Virginia gets the victory. -1.5-point favorites here, no money line. I'm taking Virginia. The over-under is 118.5 points. I'm going with the over 118.5 in that matchup. I think there's going to be a few points scored because it's a rivalry game. All right, let's move along to the NHL. Only 3 games in NHL action today, so guys, make sure you hit that like button down below if you haven't done it already. Also, hit that subscribe button, turn on that little bell so you don't miss any of our awesome sports content or gaming content. And again, check out FanTeam, guys. Check out the link that's in the description. FanTeam is your daily fantasy sports headquarters. You like to do sports betting? Check out FanTeam, guys. Go over, click that link that's in the description, and get in on FanTeam's awesome action there for daily fantasy sports. I know I will be today. So, do that now. NHL, Seattle Kraken, Dallas Stars. Stars come in at -200. I like the Stars to get the victory at home. Maple Leafs against Coyotes. Maple Leafs at -320, Coyotes at +260. I like the Leafs to go into Arizona and get the victory. I'm taking Toronto -320. Montreal Canadiens against Boston Bruins in the last game of the night. I like the Bruins to get the victory, -340 odds over the struggling Montreal Canadiens, who were Stanley Cup finalists last season. Now, a little prop bet for you guys. We have the over-under for the entire day of goals, 18.5. I like the under here. I think we're going to see a low-scoring day in hockey. I'm going with the under for -120, under 18.5. And there you have it, guys. There's my picks and tips for today's sports action. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. We'll see you tomorrow on the next episode of Livestream Sports Chat and Gaming, betting tips and picks. Good luck with your bets, everybody. Talk to you later.